Oh my gosh. Now this is what you don't want your CV axle to look like. What's up, y'all? My name is John Ebel and you're watching Gig 'em Outdoors. Now for today's video, we're going to restore this 2012 Polaris RZR. Now this Polaris RZR, it's been in my family since 2012. That's the year my dad bought it off the showroom floor. It's the 800cc version and it's the HO trim, which means high output. It came with an extra 510 horsepower. For what we've thrown at it, it's in pretty decent shape, but it does have some issues. Right now, I know for sure the battery's dead, the winch is all screwed up, and it's got at least a broken CV axle, and I want to change all that. Right now, it will not start, it will not run, but hopefully we can tackle these things one part at a time, and I want y'all to come along with me while I do it. See, CV axle's completely sheared off right there, so we got to replace that. The winch is all screwed up. Got to take the whole front end apart, but this should be a fun project. I think we have all the parts for it, so hopefully I can knock it out in one day. So Polaris was, I don't know, smart or unsmart. I don't know what y'all think about this, but their batteries are always under the seat, and that's great for not being in the way, but it's pretty sucky for corrosion and such. So to be honest, I ordered this battery off of Amazon. It's the cheapest one. So much cheaper than going to O'Reilly's. So this is a little guessing game. What Chinese no-name brand is it going to be called? So this right here is a Auto Ses King. Auto Ses King. Tell me if y'all have heard of that brand. I have not. This is the hardest battery to ever get out. All the mud got caked around it. I had to pour a bunch of water on it. And finally, I had this crowbar out. I've been bouncing on it. Just now it started finally getting loose. Okay, I got the battery back in. It should be charged. I got it all reconnected and everything. This is the moment of truth. Let's see if anything turns on. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't think this thing has been started in over a year, probably 2. And it just started up perfect like that. That's why I'm saying these are, I've driven a lot of side-by-sides in my time. The first gen RZRs, the 800s, are the best out of all of them. Especially the 2-seater ones. They're so small and like, they're just maneuverable. It's like a fighter jet. It's the fighter jet of side-by-sides. Okay, now comes the fun, not really, but should be the easier part. I gotta take apart this whole front clip to get to the get access to the winch. Here's what we got going. The winch, trying to see, looks like it's kind of all tangled up in there. You can see how it doubles back on itself. I mean, that doesn't look very good. So after watching some YouTube videos of people untangling winches, there's some tips and tricks, but I think ours is so bad that I think we just need to take out the winch, and it'll be easier that way, and then I'll be able to untangle it and then put her back in. So I'm gonna do that now. Well, I finally pulled it out, and I think this is our culprit right here. Somehow one of those pins that keeps the whole winch together got wrapped up in it and it broke it. See, that's kind of disconnected in there. I don't even know if this is repairable. We might have to get a new winch. So I'm going to try to take it apart, see what's going on, and see how hard it is to fix. Okay, I finally spoke apart and deconstructed the winch into 3 separate pieces. You kind of have like the clutch part here where you select free spool or on. You got the solenoid here and then the actual wrapping part. So I'm probably going to run to the store, try to find a replacement for this bent bolt. Okay, I just got back from the store. I got some grease. I got these little screws to replace the hardware that's bent. They actually didn't have any synthetic winch cables at Tractor Supply, so I'm just gonna reuse the one until I buy one on Amazon. It's a little chewed up, but it'll work for now. So I'm gonna pack this thing with grease, put it back together, and then we can get going on the CV axle next. Okay, I just finished up with the winch. It's completely packed with grease, put back together as tight as it should be. And one last thing before I put the winch all back in there is I'm gonna reroute the, that's the power and ground wire right there for the winch. I'm gonna reroute it where it goes through the firewall up in here. That way it doesn't run through the bottom of the vehicle. So I had it where it went under the seat, under the cab, up through, under the seat, up through here. And then it basically comes out right there, and it's really dumb. It's just asking it torn. See, it was really jerry-rigged. I even zip tied it. So I'm gonna have it come through the firewall up here somewhere and then drop down instead. All working now. Okay, now I have it where the winch, it goes through the firewall there, and then out the firewall, through here, and then hooks up to it. The winch is working now, so next we have to replace the CV axle. Now this is what you don't want your CV axle to look like. And this is a new one off of Amazon. It's pretty crazy. We've had this RZR, it's a 2012, I believe. So we've had it, or no, 2013. So we've had it since 2013, and it's only broken one CV axle. But it's honestly probably about time that it was going to break. It was due. So let's throw this new one in, and then let's give it a clean, and then let's rip it around. Now, pro tip, if you are taking apart one of these CV axles on a older RZR, there's a cotter pin you have to take out. Then you can undo this castle nut. And then there's two washers. Now, a lot of the videos you'll watch, they'll want you to take off the calipers and this whole assembly. But what you can do is just undo this A-arm, and you can basically just tilt it back and then pull. Well, for me, I don't really have to do it because mine's sheared off on the inside, but you can just pull that out whenever you lean this back, and then you can just slide the new one in there. So I got that bolt out, which allows to slide out from this A-arm. Normally, if you were doing this and it didn't break off here, you'd be able to just slide this part out and then slide this out instead of having to mess with the calipers and everything. So I just fought this CV axle for probably the past 30 minutes. Finally, I had to break out the pry bar to get in there. I hope I didn't ruin anything, but other than looking a little scuffed up, I think it looks fine. I have no clue why that took so long, but it definitely needed replacing. This boot was ripped, and of course, that was the actual broken end. So we'll put the new one in. Like I was showing earlier, this is the easy way to do it. You don't have to take apart anything else. Just this top A-arm. Okay, everything's done. I just got to put the tires on now. As you can see, the new CV axle is in place. It looks just like the other side. There's no more ripped boots or anything sheared off. Unfortunately, it's too late already. It's just pitch black outside, but in the morning, I'll clean everything off, and then we can give our trail test. I just aired up all 4 of the tires. She's standing a lot taller now. Next, we gotta clean out this bed because it is disgusting. Okay, all the junk in the bed has been cleared out. The wires are now rerouted in the cab. Still would like to get something to clean that up a little bit. I guess all we have left to do is clean her up. just finished cleaning her, and man, does she look good. It took probably about an hour or so, but the undercarriage is almost spotless. I don't know if it's ever been cleaned since we had it, because there's just caked on mud. Take a look at the amount of mud that it left behind underneath it. I mean, I want to say this thing probably lost at least 10 pounds of mud. It was caked on. Now that she's all clean, let's take her for a ride. Thank y'all so much for sticking around till the end of the video. If you like this one, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. This thing's almost looking too clean for the garage. It's nice to get another one of our machines working back at 100% again. If you got any video suggestions, drop them down below. Next video probably will likely be a racing lawnmower video build with that mower there. That's a little sneak peek. Thank y'all for watching. Gig 'em, and I'll see y'all next time.